again there, over.
Okay, the call was 115/163 Oscar Papa 110, and I'm running remote control station from 25 km northwest of Doha. Name is Darren, and you're a good 59++, over.
Okay, Darren, no problems at all there. So you're in Wales, but you're working from the station in Qatar. Is that it? Over.
Yeah, QSL. I'm in the seaside town of Tenby in southwest Wales, and I'm connecting to my radio friend's control remote station there in Qatar, over.
Oh, very good. Yeah, you got up for his name, Nick here. You're 5 and 9, 59, maybe plus a little bit. I was leaving out short by the Asia Pacific, but I've turned around your direction there now. So no problems at all. Thank you. I'll copy, over.
Yeah, I'm getting you well. I'm getting a bit of noise on this frequency, but you're over the noise there. You're about 15-20 dB. I just came back onto the remote. I was on for about an hour there, and I just came back on, and I was just scanning through the frequency, and I heard you calling there. So sorry to interrupt. I know you're looking for Asia Pacific there, so you've got the Middle East, but I'm sorry to hold you up, mate. I just thought I'd get a little report and see how I'm getting through to you there. I've started using my Hale headset here today for the first time on the remote station, so I'm just trying to get as many reports as I can, Nick, over.
What's the name again?
Yeah, name is Darren, Darren, Delta Alpha Romeo Echo November, Darren, and I'm actually sitting in the Radio Shack here in the garden in Tenby, over.
Roger, very good there, Darren. Yeah, no problems at all, and you're transmitting from Doha and Qatar there, I think you said. Yeah, no bother at all. Well, it looks like the fan is open to the Middle East anyhow. I'm not really hearing much. I'm not hearing much on 4-2 division, 9-1 division, anyone down that neck of the woods at all. No one came back to me at all. So glad you came back and give me a shout there, Darren. And the remote station definitely seems to be working quite well. Lovely morning here, blue sky, sunshine. I expect it's probably pretty much the same there over in Tenby, Darren. 110 from 200, back to you.
Yeah, 211-0 returning. Yeah, well, for blue sky sunshine, but it looks like it's going to start changing. Well, hopefully it doesn't, but we've got a bit of grey sky in the sky at the moment there, but the sun is still breaking through a little bit there. We've got about, 9 Celsius, so it's that time of year it's getting a bit colder there. I don't know if there's any bonfire nights on tonight or that. Me and the missus is staying indoors. My kids are all grown up now, so it's not that biggie to go to a bonfire night or anything like that there. But yeah, unfortunately I've got the propagation from the Middle East, but I haven't got the W X-ray. But yeah, well, for a terrible week here, it's probably maybe been the same your neck of the woods, and Nick, I don't know precisely your QTH here, but with this storm Kieran there, the antennas have been blown about something awful there. But it is what it is. What can we do? It's that time of year. I'm just hoping for a few Indian summer weekends when I'm not working. Well, let's hope so anyway. Well, the setup here in the remote station, I'm running via ICOM 7100 and a 6-element beam at 30 metres over the ground. And we're only running, we're usually running 1 kW, but we're only running 100 watts at the moment there. My radio friend's going to be setting up a different relay system there for the 7100. We're usually using the 7300, but I'm on the 7100 at the moment there. And it's a Remote TX is a new software that we're now using there. We did used to use the RC4, but this one seems to be a more stable connection. And the audio doesn't seem to be cutting it anything like that. But as I say, I'm in the garden, Matt. I've got an outdoor radio shack here. I'm sitting in sunny Tenby. I've got the heating system on in the radio shack here. And as I say, I'm using the Hale headset there that I don't usually, well, I've never used on the remote station before. So I'm happy that it seems to be working okay. But I'm just trying not to shout too much. I think you know how it is when you've got a headset on there. You don't know if you're over shouting or not there, Nick, over.
No, the audio's perfect. The audio's perfect. There no problem at all. So I spoke to Mohammed out there yesterday, 115 Mike Alpha 81, and there's a couple of guys who work out around that neck of the woods. I just can't remember now the calls at the moment. But I spoke to Mohammed out there yesterday. I'm not sure if it's his station you're using or some of the other guys there. But yeah, very good. Unique setup there, working remote. And it's definitely working for you there, Darren, no doubt about it. I don't know what's usually you get when you're actually over there in that neck of the woods, or even working remote from where you are now, beaming out west or beaming east maybe for Pacific and Asia from that part of the world, if the conditions is a little better or a little worse or what. That'd be interesting to know, Darren. Back to you, 110 from 200, over.
Yeah, 11-0 returning. Well, at the moment, I'm only hearing Europe. All around, most of Europe I'm hearing. All of the UK, I'm hearing many stations coming from the UK there. Later on this afternoon, say about, because there are a few hours in front of us, Qatar there, so, but later on we'll probably get a lot of South America coming in and some Asia Pacific, but earlier in the morning, say like 5 o'clock, well no, but I think it's about 4 or 5 o'clock UK time there, the Asia and Pacific are booming in over to Qatar, really strong. But yeah, it's an eye-opener. I've never transmitted abroad before. I've been on and off this remote for, it must be maybe coming up to a year now. Nick, I have now and again I get a chance and I go on it there. I'm trying to set up my new remote also from my location in Tembe, but it's a big eye-opener hearing the propagation from a different part of the world. Like at the moment the band is jam-packed in Qatar at the moment. From Europe is coming in really strong. I did about an hour yesterday. I was only working Europe, but I had a few things to do, so I can't be on radio all the time, unfortunately. But but yesterday there was quite a lot of North America going to the Middle East, and obviously they don't get the USA as much as we do at this time of year. It's all different propagation from a different part of the world, but it's a big eye opener. Working some stations over there that I would probably not get a chance to work from Tembe, or maybe same over on the island also there. So yeah, it's interesting, and when I do work some of the stations remotely, they're mystified, because you don't hear a lot of remote stations on 11. But since I've been using this remote, I have worked a few remote stations calling me from their remote. So it's just amazing how the technology has changed from when I started back in radio. I started in 1990, back when I lived in Scotland there, but I only came back on about, I think, coming up to 10 years ago, Nick, I got back into radio hobby, and I'm glad I did, and obviously I'm in a different division now. I'm in 163 division with a Scottish accent, transmitting remote from Qatar now, but yeah, it's enjoyable. It's a big eye-opener there, Nick, over.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just chuckling a bit there, yeah. A Scottish guy in Tembe, Wales, transmitted from the Middle East. Going on there, yeah. Well, I do hear work a lot of stations remote on the other bands, Darren, but not so much on these bands. But yeah, it's amazing with the technology. So, wouldn't be into it myself now, to be honest. I think it might be a little bit too complicated, but anyhow, it's definitely going that way. A lot of stations working that way, and of course, if you're living near a mountain, or if you have a big hill up on the side, it's great. You can put the station up there and work from at home, I suppose. As I say, there's a lot of guys working remote nowadays on the bands, but I don't speak to too many here on this band working remote, Darren. But there you are. Yeah, the conditions have been pretty good the last few days. Normally we're here and work a few stations. Oceania there, Pacific, on this one, and then in the afternoon it opens up to the west to stateside in Canada and the Caribbean islands and all around there as well. So good propagation. It's great to see the bands open, and good conditions on 10 and 12 as well. Darren. So there you are. Right, well, I'm going to go off and get myself a cup of tea. If you want to keep the frequency, you're more than welcome, Darren. I'm going to go and get a cuppa. So I'll pass the background to you there for any final. And we'll listen out to you again on this band, or maybe another band, who knows. 115-163 Oscar Papa 110 29 Whiskey Tango 200. Back to you, Darren.
Yeah, 29 Whiskey Tango 200, 11-0 returning / remote. Oh, nice and work you there. Nick, enjoy your day. I just went and got a latte and came back out to the shack there, so I'm going to sit about a little bit before I go and visit my dad there. So yeah, great to hear you, and I'm sure we'll cross antennas again either on here or elsewhere there. So thanks for a great report there, Nick, and yeah, keep enjoying radio. Let it be over sitting in front of your radio or remote there. It's all new to me, as I say. Well, I've been doing it for about a year now, off and on, but I did have a lot of help. Technology, computers and me is not fantastic. I'm kind of old school when it comes to that there, so there we are. Right, Nick, been a pleasure, mate. I'll see how clear the frequency is going to stay here, and I'll jump on this one, but it looks like I'm getting a bit of a carrier on this one, just below your signal. You're 5, 9, 10, 20 dB over S9, so there's not an issue hearing you there. But all the best, enjoy your Sunday, have a great week ahead then, Nick, and hopefully we'll hear you soon again. 7-3.
Yeah, you turn over yourself there, Darren, so no problems at all there. Doing a great job. 73's down, thanks a lot for calling in. I'm away to get a cup of tea now anyhow. We'll be back a little bit later on the barn there. All the best, 29 Whiskey Tango 200. 73, Darren, bye now.
Cheers, all the best, Nick. Thanks a lot. QRZ, CQ on 11 115/163 Oscar Papa 11-0 remote. QRZ. I got a 108, but I'm sorry, I've got a lot of noise on this frequency. The 108, can you stand by a little second to find a frequency? Hello, is this frequency in use? Yeah, the 108, can we go 610, 610? Yeah, 108, 108, this is 115/163 Oscar Papa 11-0.
Okay, 108 Charlie Victor 52 Jimbo in Glasgow. How's it going, Darren?
Oh, hello, Jim. Hello. Long time hearing you on the airwaves. Good to hear you. About 5759 here into the remote in the Middle East. And yeah, good to hear you, mate. I've just got back onto the remote. I haven't been on for quite a while. Well, I had an hour yesterday, and I've been on for about an hour and a bit, and I just came back on, about 5 minutes ago. I was just working a station over in Ireland. And now yourself, mate. I hope all is well, Jim, there over.
Roger there, Darren. I could barely hear him, like, I can actually hear him coming in from Ireland from 29. I could hear him at the bottom of the box. Flicking through and I recognised the voice, so I thought I'd give you a wee shout, mate. I knew you were coming into Qatar there, because very rarely I can hear Wales here up in the town, so no bother, mate. Good to hear you in there. Hope the weather's great in your neck of the woods, and you enjoy the radio today, pal. Like I say, good to hear you again.
Yeah, no problem, Jim. No problem. You're booming in here. You're about 15, 20 dB. 15, 20 dB, so yeah, all good. W-X-ray hasn't been so great the past week. It's been like, yeah, a storm. Today we've got sunshine, we've got a little bit of grey sky in the distance. Hopefully it's going the other direction, but sunshine, what is it, 9 Celsius, so it's not so warm, but at least it's dry. We've had, it's just been crazy, the weather, mate. We've had storms, high winds, lots of rain. It's just been, yeah, beyond a joke, but what can we do, mate? But at least we'll get propagation. I have listened on my radio here in Tenby today. The band is open, and I got the opportunity to go on the remote there, so I thought I'd go on it there. I'm trying to set this one up at my home QTH. It's a remote TX. You need to pay a bit more for this one, but it's more of a stable remote setup and everything. Well, I don't know about the computer side of it, but I get help along with that, thankfully, Jim. Over.
I was looking into it before, a couple of wee things to buy for running remote out the hood days. It's pretty neat, mate. I quite like the idea of being able to, especially like if I'm out in the wagon there for 4 days and just leave the radio on in the hood, and whenever the skip's rolling in, be able to control the radio to the hood. So I think I'll maybe look into it a wee bit more, mate. It seems to work out quite well for you there when it's all working, so good stuff, mate. Well, I'll not hold you too long there, Darren. You've probably got a few people in there trying to shoot on you, mate, so I'll not, like I say, I'll not hold you. And you enjoy the radio today, my friend, and like I said, good to hear you again on the radio, buddy. So I'll cut you listen now, Biggie 73 is my friend Darren down in Tenby, Wales, coming out of QATAR. Sounding lovely, my friend, and your last report there, you were swinging over a 9, but you were back down to a 7, and sometimes the signal would disappear altogether, but your audio would still radio 5, mate, all day, so no problem. Like I said, I'll bid you 73 now, Darren, and you take it easy, buddy, all the best, and enjoy the radio today, my friend, down in Tenby. From 108, Charlie Victor, 52, Jimbo in Scotland. Back to you, buddy.
Yeah, 108 Charlie Victor 52 115/163 Oscar Papa 110 remote. Been a pleasure, Jimbo. All the best, mate. Enjoy your Sunday. And yeah, well, I'm getting this remote set up again because I can't put a radio on my new job in the truck there, unfortunately. So I'm going down the remote side it so I can DX from the truck there, so I'm not missing out there. Jim, all the best, mate. Good to hear you. 73. Cheers, all the best. QSK, go.
Yeah, QSK 108 Tango Delta 02.
108 Tango Delta 02. Is that Billy? Hello, Billy. Good to hear you. Good afternoon. No, good morning. It's still morning. I need to change the time on my radio, actually. I just noticed that there. I'm an hour in front on my ICOM still. 11:22 and it's 22 minutes past 12 on my ICOM. I need to change that time. I've just noticed that there. Good morning, Billy. You're about 5 and 7 there. And I'm transmitting from the remote station out of QATAR, Billy. I hope all is well, over. I got a bit of QSB on you, I've got a bit of noise here, I've got a bit of carrier coming up from 600 upwards. Yeah, always good to you, Billy. WX hasn't been fantastic, but we've got a bit of blue sky here today in Tenby, and it's about 9 Celsius. I don't know what the weather is in QATAR at the moment, unfortunately, but I think it'll be warmer than it is here. But the propagation's been quite good. I'm hearing all over the UK, all around Europe and everything. The band is wide open in QATAR at the moment. It's difficult to find a frequency, to tell you the truth. That's how busy it is there, Billy, over. Frequency in use. All right, I think I've watched Ian once. I do hear him now and again when the band is quietish, you know. I think he transmits from. I'm not sure if it's Anglesey or Aberystwyth. I think it's Anglesey, but it's one of the two anyway. Yeah, 163 Lima Radio 101 Ian. I think it's Anglesey or one of the two, Anglesey or Aberystwyth. But that's quite a distance and ground away from here. But I do hear him when the band is not so busy, you know. But that's a good one for you, Billy, all the way from Scotland, over.
So I don't know about chat with him, but there you go. Surely you're trying to get a radio in the truck on your new job there. That's the bad news, but you can still won't be able to remote.
Yeah, it's a bit heartbreaking, to tell you the truth. But obviously I need to get the pennies in to support the household, the family and all that there. So yeah, the health and safety in my new job is totally different compared to my previous job. Even though we should always have a bit of health and safety, you know, but some of it's get a bit beyond. But yeah, they don't want any electrical devices installed into the truck unless they're actually been put in by a company, if you know what I mean. It's got to be patented, etc. and all that. No, so I don't think I can pay to get that done, and I don't think the company will allow it. So I'll just go down the remote side of it then, and then I can still keep enjoying the radio. You know, I did a bit of remote in the last job as well there, but I always had the radio in front of me, you know, also. But yeah, unfortunately, the mobile whips is redundant from the trucks now there, unless something changes in the future. But I don't think I'll be changing jobs anytime soon there, Billy. I'm settling into this new job quite well. I'm only working 4 days a week. 2 days out of the 4 days is normally between 12 and a 15-hour shift, you know, but 4 days is it's quite good, you know, so I'm enjoying it, mate, you know what I mean, and I'm on better money. That's what it's all about, you know, to support the family. But yeah, I'm a bit upset about I can't have a radio in front of me, but at least I can get the remote station, getting that. Well, I'm in the process of getting that sorted out now. I'm using it's a new remote station now. It's a Remote TX. So if you YouTube that Remote TX, you'll see what it's all about. Previously we were running the RC Ford, but you need to. This one's a bit more expensive, but it's more reliable. Billy, over.
Yes, okay.
Frequencies in use, listen. Yeah, I'm sorry, Billy, you're getting covered up a little bit. There's some stations stepping on the frequency. The frequency's in use, but yeah, I think I got the gist that you can't put an SSB radio in the work vehicle there. Yeah, it's a bit. I'm gutted, mate, to tell you the truth, but I can't change jobs just over radio unless somebody was going to pay me a lot more than what I'm getting at the moment, Billy. But it is what it is. But at least I'm actually waiting on something coming today from Amazon that will complete the remote setup, and then I'll contact my radio friend, which will do this via the computer there. We'll go on my computer and set it all up for me, because me and computers, I can do a bit of YouTube, I can do eBay, I can do social media, but when it comes out with these computer settings and all that and everything, it just confuses me a little bit, and well, it's a learning curve all over again. You know, it's just you just need to sit down and take it all in and learn. I know some of it's self-explanatory, but when you're not great with computers, it's no easy, mate. So I'm really lucky that I can get the help that side to get it up and running. Billy, over.
QSK, you're doing it.
Right, stand by. Okay, Billy, great to hear you. Enjoy your Sunday, and I'm sure we'll cross the tenors real soon again. Hopefully either there's some short skirt, back scar, or from the remote station in Qatar there. 108 Tango Delta 02. Billy, have a good one, mate, and we'll hear you soon. All the best. 7-3. Cheers, Billy. 7-3. QSK, go ahead.
Yeah, good morning to you. I'm afraid your signal here 9 plus 20. 9 plus 20. This is 26 Sugar Lima 19 on the south coast of England.
Okay, 26 Sugar Lima 19. Good signal there also. You're coming to the Middle East. 5 and 7, 5 and 9. My name is Darren, Delta Alpha Romeo, Romeo Echo November, and my call is 115/163 Oscar Papa 110. Working remote station, remote control via Middle East. 26 Sugar Lima 19. How copy, over?
Yeah, copy that, Darren. Yeah, the operator name this way, Darren, is Paul, Papa Alpha Uniform Lima, and I'm on the south coast of the UK in England now.
Okay, Paul, well, I boom in here also. 5759, sometimes about 10-15 dB over. So I don't know if we've worked before, Paul. Maybe we have, maybe we haven't there, but the band is wide open. I'm actually sitting in my radio shack here in the southwest coast of Wales in Tenby, the seaside town, and then I'm connecting to Radio Friends radio station over in Qatar, transmitting 25 km northwest of Doha, and the equipment here is an ICOM 7100 and a 6-element beam at 30 metres over ground there. Paul, cue us out.
Yeah, QATAR, Darren. Yeah, I'm running a Yacy Foxtrot Tango 450 Delta there. Aimed for a 4-element Yagi, beaming actually, believe it or not. Beaming 120 degrees there, so it must be backscatter to you there. But yeah, we're running only just 100 whiskey there already. We have a 3-element Tango actually, which I'm going to switch over to
Sorry, Paul, you ain't covered that. I'm getting station stepping on the frequency. The frequency's in use. I'm sure you can hear me. The frequency's been in use for some time, so stand by. Sorry, I think you're going to do a test there, Paul. Over.
Yeah, I was going to switch antennas a second because I'm running on a 4-element at the moment. I will try the homebrew 3-element. I'll switch over.
Okay then, no problem. Well, I think you should try beaming. I think it's 120 degrees or is it 180 degrees from the UK? I can't remember, to tell you the truth. If you're beamed to the Middle East anyway, but you're 5.9++, slight QSB on the 4-element Yagi, but I'm getting some QRM there. If you want to try with the 3-element homebrew, go ahead.
Yeah, Roger there, Danny. I'm on the 3-element homebrew now. It's beaming about 70 degrees there. About 70 degrees. Can you hear me okay?
I'm getting you 5 and 8, 5 and 8, 5 and 8, over.
Yeah, Roger, that's not too bad for a homemade antenna there.
Well, that's what makes it. That's what even makes it better when it's homebrew. How high did you say it was?
Yeah, I'm back on the 4-element now. The homebrew is, believe it or not, all I've made out of is an old gazebo, some gazebo poles. It's a short beam as well, 2.5 metre boom on it. And it's about 4 metres off the ground, 4 metres off the ground fixed, beaming about 70 degrees there. But I have a rotor on the 4-element, and also I have a half-wave vertical, but I did switch to that, but it's not picking up on that one now.
Oh well, it's definitely working. Definitely working, Paul. The old gazebo. that's a brilliant idea, isn't it? Yeah, the old gazebo there, and you've just gave me a thought there. I dismantled an old gazebo. Oh, I think it was 2 years ago, and I took it to landfill. And I wish now, in hindsight, I kept a hold of it. The gazebo beam antenna there. Well, it's working well. 5.8, 5.7 on the 3-element homebrew at 4 metres, and the 4-element Yagi, you're a good 5.9++, sometimes peaking 20 dB over S9. But what 4-element Yagi is it you're running? What model is it?
Yeah, the one I've got here, the 4-element, is a Serio SY, a Sierra Yankee 4, Sierra Yankee 4.
Great antenna. I've got one at my home QTH here in Tembe. I've got the 4-element serial the SY1 there, 4-element. I've got it's just above my chimney at the back of the house. I've got it on I actually got a welder to make me a tilt over mast, and I've bolted it to the back of the house. So I've got the 4-element serial there. Good antennas, and I think, to tell you the truth, they're quite good build quality. That one there must be about 10 years old, that 4-element serial there, and it works amazingly. It works great for 11 and 10 metre. So it does. I've also got a hex beam at the top of the garden there. And I've also got the Serio 2016, which is surprisingly a good antenna and well built there. So is there, but yeah, the 4-element, I did want to go get a 5-element Yagi, but I think the 4-element Yagi is big enough. It's just above the chimney of the house there. The neighbours are fine, mind you, thankfully, but it's just a bit bigger, and plus I think the station manager, aka the wife, would lose the plot a little bit, Paul. As I say, I've got the 4-element Yagi, and I've got a hex beam and a vertical, and I've got a in-fed wire, and my garden is not so big. My garden's about 85 foot long by 30 foot wide, so I've managed to squeeze the antennas in, so I can't push my luck for the 5-element Yagi, over.
Yeah, Roger there, Darren. Yeah, I know what you mean. I'd love to get my 4-element a little bit. The vertical I've got is up on the chimney, on the pole up there. The one is 4 metres up above the chimney there, so I would like to get the 4-element out there, but at the moment it's just the size of the thing, you know, to try and get up on the roof and to try and put it up there. So that one's up on a pole in the garden, about 6 metres above the ground.
It works well at that. It worked well, you know. So I'm just lucky. I've got an outer house at the back of my house here. So I managed to just go up on the outer house, and I could just stand there, and I put the the tilt over bracket I got welded up. I designed it and his welder done it for me. And then I've got 2 section pull onto the tilt, and it clears the chimney. Plus I'm in the seaside town of Tenbury also, so the beach is like 2 minutes away from the house, you know. So I think the seawater helps us a lot also there, Paul, there, you know. And as I say, I've had really good contacts with that 4-element Yagi, so I don't know if the 5-element Yagi will be much of a difference. I suppose it will, but the stations I've worked with at 4-element Yagi, Australia, USA, all over the place, you know, and I've had good results with it there. And as I say, also the vertical, the 5H wave serial, that works great as well. The hex beam works great as well on 11-metre, but it's more cut for 10-metre and the rest of the bands there. But I do use the hex beam down to 11 also, but the 4-element Yagi sometimes beats the hex beam over.
Yeah, Roger on that one. It's like the 3-element. I made this to start with. I've only just got back into the radios. You know, I was on back in the 80s or late 70s when I was at school. I got into the TV, and then I got myself a Total 148 GTL DX. Still got that one actually. And then I recently got back into it again. I've still got the old 40. Well, it's the 40 years plus half-wave vertical up on the chimney there. That's been up all that time. So that still works. So I'm very, very pleased with that. And I've got myself, recently I got a Superstar 7900 Victor. And that was okay, but it's okay, but I just like this FT450. I like the look of one, and I thought, you know, it's got better filters on it, so I thought it's going to work better. So went out and bought that as well. But yeah, no, it's amazing. You know what you can do with antennas. You know, you can't Alpha Tango 001 separation. That seems to work. So on the internet.
Aye, the Alpha Tango 001 frequency in use.
And I thought, right, we'll try a short beam to start with, and yeah, it works fine. You know, I mean, amazed. I put an RF choke on it. You know, with the what they call 1 0 Alpha Tango. So I made one of those on
Yeah, 108 Alpha Tango 001 frequency in use.
Yeah, the Syrio, I've had a nightmare trying to get the SWR right with that one, but I've never used the gamma match, so that was a new thing to me then.
Yeah, QSL, Paul, I only got about 60% of that there. I've got a station in Scotland just stepping on the frequency. 108 Alpha Tango 001 frequency is in use, thank you. Yeah, the gamma match, I only started using the horizontal antennas, well, about 5 years ago. It was all new to me, using the gamma match and all that, Paul, and it was a learning curve there. I did have a couple of issues with that 4-element Yagi to get the SWR down. I've played about something awful with the gamma match, and I couldn't get it below 1.7. It was actually the PL plug connection to the antenna was a bit dodgy, so I actually put a direct feed to the antenna there rather than replacing it. Plus I got the 4-element Yagi serial from a radio friend, so it had been a bit battered and bruised in the WX-ray there, but it's still doing the job now there, and the SWR is so 1.1 to 1 now, so I managed to resolve that. I just done a direct feed there, but yeah, it's an eye-opener there with all the antenna systems that you hear people using and all that there. It's crazy when you think it back. Well, I started in 1990 the radio hobby, and of course I'm an X-ray 108 division, and I moved to Wales in 1999. Just about the millennium, I bought myself a Cobra. I think it was a Cobra 200, the one that lighted up and every time there. I got it, I set it up with a little Antron 99. The local stations, there wasn't many on at all. It totally changed, you know, and I sold it all. I think I was on the airbase for maybe 3 months back in the millennium. I sold it all, and I thought, well, about 10 years ago, I think I came back on. I bought some equipment to get back into it again there, and I've been on ever since, enjoying it again. But for local stations, there's not many local stations around. Not like it was years ago there, but obviously the mobile phones, the telephones, technology's moved on, and a lot of people gave up the radio hobby, of course, with all that with mobile phones and that, no. But if you've got the bug in your blood there, I think you'll always come back to radio hobby. And I'm glad I did anyway, Paul. I'm enjoying it all over again, you know. I've had a few of the UFT 450 Deltas, great little radios, great ATUs in them as well, and great sounding radios on the receive and the audio TX there. So, and they say the wee Cobra 148, that's what I started off 11 metre Dxing back in 1990, and I got the buggy Dxing back then, and that's my favourite mode is upper sideband there. That's the only mode I use. So I've got a little Cobra 148 GTL DX above my 7610 here in the shack here, a Mark 1 or it's known. I use it occasionally, but I always turn it on just to make sure it's still working there, Paul. Over.
Yeah, Roger on that there, Darren. Yeah, I know what you mean. I keep going back to mine. It definitely needs a little service. You know, I've not used it for many years. It does work, but I've tried it out on different frequencies, and it is slightly off frequency on LSD. Yeah, I could do with getting a service with it really, but I just think, you know what? I mean, I've got these two other radios now, and I want to keep that one just for nostalgia, really. You know, it'd be nice to get it fixed one day, but there's no one local to me really. I know which does the radios. And then of course it's spending the money on it, but I've just spent the money on all these other radios. But yeah, it is a bug for sure. You know, I mean, I'm also looking at maybe putting up a long wire. You know, an end-fed long wire there.
Yeah, I've got an end-fed long wire here that I use down in 40 metres. Well, I used to use it in all the bands there, but when I bought the hex beam there, the hex beam's a 6-band antenna, so that covers from 20 all the way to 6 metres. I've also got a 40 metre add-on kit, which I haven't put on yet. It's been here for about 2 years and I haven't put it on, but yeah, the end-feds work really well. That end-fed I've got, that must be about 10 metres over ground, and then I've got it sloping down configuration, and yeah, it works fantastic, mate. You know, it's just amazing. Antennas are just amazing. If you're good at building them, it even makes it more amazing. And as you say, with a homebrew antenna, and then if you can work some station far away, it's just an achievement, I think, when you've actually homebrewed it rather than buying it from a manufacturer. I remember back when I started on the CB radio on the FM. I started on the FM in 1990. I was 14. Yeah, 14. No, was I? 14. I'm trying to remember. No, 12. I was 12 years of age. I remember I got a little FM CB radio, a 3001 Midland, and a few of my friends had CB radios, Amstrads, and other FM radios. There was loads of them about back then, you know. And that's how we used to talk to our mates and everything, you know. And we used to get a few girlfriends as well through the CB back then. So it was it was a life experience as well, you know. It was good times there. And then I remember there was a chap about 5 miles from me, and he told me he was speaking to Germany, and I was like, how can you speak to Germany on this? I can only speak to my friend like 10 miles away or 3 miles away. And he says, oh, Dxing. And I says, Dxing? I says, what's Dxing, you know? And I'm very inquisitive, asking and all that. And he says, well, it's I go in my Cobra 148, and I talk to Germany, I talk to Spain, blah blah blah. And I was like, oh, I need to get myself a Cobra. So I got a Cobra 148, a Mark 1, and I started Dxing, and I joined a DX group. I think it was Delta Tango. It wasn't I joined a local one. It was India Romeo Charlie. And then I joined a Papa Sierra, and then I joined the Delta Tango, and then I joined the Alpha Tango a few years later. And I really enjoyed it, mate. You know, and that's what got me the bug of Dxing. I remember I used to get some old wire out my dad's garage there. He was a bit of a DIY mechanic, and he always had electrical wire lying about. And I bought a few antennas in the bedroom there, and it was just it was just amazing there, Paul. Over.
Yeah, Roger, do you know what? It's very hard memories talking about this, because my first radio was an AM, a Quaco, I believe it was. I can vaguely remember it had like a sort of a wooden effect on the casing. It was a really nice looking radio with a shiny front on it. Just a 40-channel alpha, AM radio there. And on my first stereo was a DB27 on a biscuit tin with some extra radio wires fixed on, and that was in my bedroom. And that was in 78, I think that was 1978, 79 I got that. And then when I had enough money, because I was still at school then, so when I had enough money I got this 148, and I had a massive great area up in the back garden, at the top of my garden, my parents' garden. Luckily we're on a bit of a hill there, so it was to where I'm living now. And basically, same again, you know, just a couple of dive rolls. So it's a cool way, really, I guess. But yeah, you know, the old aerial things, it's amazing what you can do. I mean, this half wave I've got, vertical, that's up on the chimney there. That's over 40 years old. That's the original one I had back in the early 80s. Now, I can tune that with this Yaesu, with the auto channel, the auto ATU. I can tune that to 1-to-1. Believe it or not, on 20 metres, that actually works on 20, I think it's 20 metres. But yeah, it's amazing. I mean, you know, it's antennas and that. It's just, you know, that's the attraction really as well. It's not just the talking, but it's the other side of things. You know, what you can do, what you can make, and what works. You know, it's just amazing me.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it? It's good, and I've seen some recently there. They were using drones on YouTube. Where they were using drones, and then they were flying the drone up with a wire antenna and working the world. Knowing I'm like, wow, that's just amazing. And there was one I watched recently on YouTube. They were using like it's like a kite. I can't remember the actual name. It is a kite, but it's a kite. It just goes straight up, and then it just stays there. Because I was actually going to go and buy one and try it out with a halfway wind fed or something, and send it up and do a bit of Dxing from the cliffs near Tempe here. I can't remember, what do you call that kite again? I can't remember. It's a kite that just directly goes straight up. It doesn't go left or right and all that, you know. It just, I can't remember what you call it. You maybe know, but it's a kite you can buy. You can get them from £50 upwards, you know, and I suppose it depends how much you want to spend on it, and it just goes all the way up, and then it just stays on in one position, you know, and obviously you make sure it's tied down, etc. So I would like to try that there from down here at the Tempe beach, or over some cliffs looking over Tempe and that there when I get portable. But I'm surprised how stable your signal's been coming to QATAR here in the Middle East. The propagation's held up quite well there, Paul. There, but yeah, you started off before me. You were in the anti-Mary days at AM there. I missed out on that, even though people still used AM. But when I started, it was FM, you know. And I remember my first other radio that had the wooden effect was a Harrier CBHQ, I think it was. And it had the wooden effect in the sides and everything, you know. Looking at it now, it would look antiquated, you know. But back then, it was the kind of the bee's knees, and I saved up for it and everything. And then I managed to get a Thunder pole. Ordered a Thunder pole from Night CB Radio. I had to go to the post office and get a postal order and send it through the post and all that, you know, with the wee form you used to fill when we were buying it for nights. And obviously we never had computers back then, so that's what you had to do. And I never had a card to phone up over the phone and do it by debit card or that there. And plus I think I was only 15 or 14 at the time anyway. But yeah, and then for that I remember I got the Antron 99, and I hassled my parents. Oh, please, can I put it up in the chimney? And they're like, no, you can put it just under the gutter. So I put it just, I got my dad to weld me a bracket up, and I put it just outside my bedroom window at the gutter, but I put a 10-foot pole on it, and it was over the chimney anyway, so it was win-win after that, Paul, over.
Yeah, Roger on that one. Yeah, I can remember the old Harriers. Yeah, I remember the Harriers. The only FM, actually, no, I had a Binatone FM radio, 40 channel, and also I had you probably wouldn't have known them, but it was called a Jaws. I can't remember, Jaws 2, I think it was. Very, very small radio. It was an AM radio to start with, and then I had it converted over in about 82, 83 to the legal FM at that time, the 2781, and it was never any really, it was terrible. It was just no good, you know. But yeah, I can remember talking about all the old radios from back in those days. The Midlands, you know, the Midlands, they were a good make radio, really good quality.
Yeah, there's some amount of Midlands, weren't there? I had quite a few Midlands. I mind I had a Midlands 6001, and it had the upper and the lower sideband. What a radio. Obviously back then you had a lot of bleed over and everything, you know, where local stations were at so close to you and everything, you know. But now I don't suffer for any bleed over now, because there's not doing much local. It's only propagation that gives me bleed over now. But there you go. Paul, I'm going to ask you a question. I don't know if you mind or not. If not, I can edit it. I've been doing a little bit of recording. I have a YouTube channel. I just do it for a bit of fun of radio. I don't do it to make money or anything, mate. It's just for radio fun. I don't know if you wish this recording to be on YouTube or not. I'm just doing a little recording for the remote station to put it on my YouTube channel. With your permission, if it's okay, let me know, or I can edit that and delete that there, Paul, just in case I lose you in the propagation. Over.
Yeah, no problem, Darren. 100%, my friend. Yeah, no, I'm fine with that there. I'm going to have to cut it short now anyway, because my phone keeps ringing here. I'm supposed to be somewhere at 12 o'clock, and it's now like, it's 10 to now, so, and I'm not even got forward yet, so I'm going to have to go there, I'm afraid. But the propagation's starting to drop out a little bit there. The last time there, your signal dropped to 3 to 5 there, 3 to 5. But then it keeps coming back up. I just can't believe how well we've kept this going for so long there.
Yeah, that's the joy of radio, isn't it? When it does last like this, it's great. It just shows you the cycle's improving. And especially if transmitting from England and Sussex over to Qatar and the Middle East, I'm surprised myself it's held up there. So great to get you in the log here. You better go and do your father duties. I need to be somewhere at 1 o'clock also there, so I've got a little bit of time yet on the radio there. But great to hear you, Paul. If you want to check out YouTube, if you just type in Ham Radio, CB Radio, Tenby, Wales, I'll upload the video later on. It's going to be about an hour long. It's just some remote contact, so I'll upload it later. It'll probably be on YouTube tomorrow. Yeah. All the best there, Paul. Been a pleasure. 26 Sugar Lima 19 115/163 Oscar Papa 110 via remote station Middle East there. Paul, been a pleasure, mate, and hopefully we'll catch you again either some short skip, back scatter, or when I'm next on the remote from Qatar. 73, Paul. God bless. Take care.
Can you come back with the YouTube channel again? Can you spell me to the YouTube channel before you go there? Well, I can still hear you there, and I'll have a look on there later.
Okay, the YouTube is called Ham Radio, CB Radio, QTH, Tenby, Tango, Echo, November, Bravo, Yankee, Wales. So if you type in Ham Radio, CB Radio, QTH, Tenby, Wales, you should find it. And I'll put this under QATAR Remote Dxing. I'll upload this. It'll probably be on later on tonight or maybe tomorrow morning because it's about an hour long. So if you find that, you should hear your station there and hear how good you're sounding, Paul. Over.
Yeah, I've got you down. I've got Ham Radio, Tenby, Wales. Just a bit in the middle there.
Yeah, CB Radio, Ham Radio, CB Radio, QTH, Tenby, Wales. QSL?
Yeah, I still didn't get it. The QSB's coming in now. It's starting to drop out there. Your signal was only a 1 then. I've got Ham Radio, but I didn't get the bit afterwards in between.
Yeah, CB Radio, QSL?
Ham Radio, CB Radio, Tenby, Wales. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. You'll find it by that. You should find it by that there, Paul. Over.
The old radios and antennas and stuff. I really enjoyed this because sometimes people just want to get on there, they just want to get a signal report and they just want to go. You know, it's nice to be able to make the contact like this and be able to keep it going. So wow, I just cannot believe how it's not completely dropped right out yet. I mean, it's just up and down. But anyway, Darren, I must get going. Honestly, I must get going, my friend. So we'll definitely catch you again for sure. Got you in the logbook there, and I'll look forward to looking at the YouTube channel later on there. So have a nice day, my friend, and catch you soon. 73, 26 Sugar Lima 19 115/163 Oscar Papa 110. Bye bye.
Yeah, all the best there. Take it easy, and we'll catch you soon again. I hope, Paul. 73. Good luck. QRZ 115/163 Oscar Papa 11 remote station Middle East. QRZ. A Delta. Try again. Station with Delta.
108 Delta 075.
Okay, good morning, good afternoon almost. 108 Delta 075. Maybe we've spoke before. I've watched quite a few Delta stations from Scotland there. Thanks for the call. You're about 5-7 to 5 and 9 with QSB. And my name is Darren, Delta Alpha, Romeo Echo November. 108 Delta Delta 075. Go.
Yeah, QSL Darren. My personal website is Graham Golf Romeo Alpha Echo Echo. Yeah, I don't think I've watched you before. This is the first time. You're also 5-7, 5 and 9 with QSB.
Okay, Graham, no problem. I got a bit of QSB in here, but 5-7, 5-7, 5-9 at times there, and it's sounding good. I'm running remote control station at the moment, and I'm transmitting 25 km northwest of Doha, running remote station via an ICOM 7100 and a 6-element beam, Graham. QSL?
Yeah, QSL, done QSL. You're definitely working, my friend. Definitely working, no problem. I'm northeast, the northeast of Scotland, about 25 miles north of Dundee. 25 miles north of Dundee, and I'm working Yesu, the 450D. The 450D, and it's in the vertical, it's the Serial 2016. Sitting about maybe 100 watts just now. QSL?
Yeah, QSL sounding good. The Yaesu FT450D. I was just speaking to Paul there in Sussex. He was also using the FT450D, and they're great sounding radios, aren't they? I've had a few of them over the years, and yeah, nice radios there. And the Stereo 2016 is a good antenna also. I have one of them at my home QTH here in Tenby, and they're a good bolt antenna by Stereo. It's the quality of it. I was very surprised that I bought that antenna about maybe, I think 2 or 3 years ago, maybe 4 years ago. I'm losing track of time. But yeah, I've got the Serial 2016 here in the home QTH in Tenby, the vertical, and yeah, it works very well, and quite a solid antenna, especially with the high winds I get living coastal. The home QTH is Tenby in the southwest coast of Wales. I'm actually sitting here in the radio shack at the moment in Tenby, and then I'm connecting to my radio friend's remote station from the Middle East out of Qatar there. So hopefully WX is good up in Dundee there, Graham, over.
Yeah, it's nice and sunny today for a change. Yeah, maybe about, well, we're lucky maybe about 11, 12 degrees just now, but it's at least it's dry. No more rain today. Yeah, that's the main thing. But yeah, the city, like you say, is perfect for up here as well. I've got mine sitting about say 60, 65 feet on the tower, and there's also a cobweb, 7-band cobweb below that that work off my FTDX 1200 as well.
Oh, nice one. Yeah, I had a cobweb about 5 years ago, but I couldn't get the SWR down. I couldn't get it sorted at all, and I sold it as parts there. I gave up on it, but I do know they work very well there, you know, but I think I had a faulty one, to tell you the truth. I gave in at the end. I just couldn't get it sorted, and I sold it for as parts I did there. But yeah, I've got the hex beam here, the home QDH in Tenby, and I've got the foil Miyagi serial there also there. So I've got a few antennas here, and they work very well, so I'm happy with them, put it that way. I would love to upgrade them, but I don't think I get the permission from the wife. I think I need to settle what if I've got the vertical, the hex beam, and the foil Miyagi. So I'm doing a bit of a recording today for my YouTube, Graham. I don't know if you would mind if I put this on YouTube, QSL?
Yeah, no bother, that's okay, no bother at all, my friend, that's fine. Yeah, I'm looking to be replacing the program as well for a beam flyback that I hope so, and go on with that. But again, it's got to go up a bit higher as well, because I've got a bit of obstruction with some trees just at the back of the QTH here. Yourself?
Yeah, that's it. It's all experimenting everything, isn't it? But if you get another bigger antenna again, the bigger the better. And the height helps as well, and obviously the location. You know what I mean? The location. You can have the best radio in the world, but it all comes down to the antenna. The antenna does the work for you, you know. But on that last one, 20 dB, 20 dB over S9 into this remote station there. So incredible. If you want to hear your audio, if you check on YouTube later on, it'll probably be on tomorrow morning. I don't know how long it will take to upload. It's going to be about an hour long. And I'm going to put it under QATAR Dxing remote control. on 11Metre. The YouTube is Ham Radio, CB Radio, QTH, Tenby, Wales. It's all about radio, a bit of fun, a bit of laugh. It's nothing, I'm not promoting it to make money or anything. I just do it there and then I can look back at it myself and hear my own voice. Also, Graham, over.
Yeah, I get that, mate, I get that. Yeah, I'll check that out, pal. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to go QT just now. I've got something appeared at the door here, something appeared at my door, so there was somebody else shouting in the background as well, so I'll let them go on to you. But 73 Stan, and all the best.
Yeah, been a pleasure there. Cheers, Graham. I'll put a link on the Delta DX group there on Facebook. I'm on it there anyway. Graham, enjoy your Sunday, mate. Thanks for the shout from Dundee. 73.
73 done.
Cheers. QRZ 115/163 Oscar Papa 11 remote. QRZ.
68 Charlie India 032. Jim here, 45 miles south on the east coast of North Ireland, south of Belfast.
Right, 68 Charlie India 0002. Was that, Jim?
032 there. Can you call me out your call again and do it a wee bit slower as well, please?
Okay, I'll try and use some subtitles. I'll try the subtitles. Right, 68 Charlie India 032. Jim, I don't know who what before. Name is Darren, Delta Alpha Romeo Echo November. And my call here at the moment is 115/163 Oscar Papa 110. Working via remote station, transmitting 25 km northwest of Doha, Jim. Over.
Roger, yeah, that's brilliant. Well, I'll tell you what, you're a San Diego 9 here, sometimes a 10 over 9 with me here. As I say, I'm 45 miles away from Belfast up the east coast here. I'm running a Stereo 827, it's about 80 feet to the tip. And an old Kenwood here, Tango Sugar 850S. And the amp there is an RMKL 703, about 400 whiskies at you there, Darren. Go ahead.
Oh, sounding good there. Nice radio. I've had a few TS850s over the years and yeah, fantastic radio, Jim. Your report there on the last one was 20 dB over S9. 20 dB booming here into the remote station. The remote station set up here, Jim, running with an ICOM 7100 and a 6-element beam at 30 metres over ground, Jim. Go.
Absolutely brilliant, Darren, absolutely class there. Lovely audio there with you there as well, and 10 over 9 on your last over there, Darren, booming in there. I just heard you there, I thought I'd give you a shout in there. Ready a couple of nice copies there, Croatia, Slovak Republic, Romania, and 315 division as well earlier on there. So there you go, Darren. Nice to hear you. Enjoy the propagation there and the rest of your Sunday. Sun is shining here and it's 10 degrees. 69 in Doha.
Yeah, QSL, Jim. Frequency is in use. The 59 in the log. Frequency is in use. It'd be nice if you listen to the frequency before you start calling. Frequency is in use. Yeah, fantastic, Jim. Yeah, I've only worked Europe and the UK. Today I haven't worked any further afield there, so that's all I've worked today there. And the propagation coming to the Middle East has been fantastic. The band's wide open. I have had a listen from my radio here in the shack in Tenby, and it's still booming in the propagation on 11 also there, but it's different conditions. I can hear different places from the Middle East there. Right, well, Jim, I don't know, with your permission, I'm doing a little bit of recording for my YouTube. Are you okay with it being on YouTube? Over?
Yeah, no worries there, 100% there, Darren. I don't mind at all. Indeed, yesterday was good as well now, Darren. I had the Cape Verde Islands in there, 205 division, and I was speaking to Sil in Corsica there. That's the Charlie India admin there for the group I'm in there. 88 and things, good Sil in Corsica. But yeah, no worries. Nice to get the shout at you, Darren, and you enjoy the rest of your Sunday and the good DX there and the good conditions there. 73s, 51s there from 68 Charlie India 032, 163 Oscar Papa 110 there. Nice to get you in the log, Darren.
Okay, Jim, been a pleasure. I'd worked, I think it's at 68 Charlie India 999. and his son Jamie. I maybe have the unit numbers incorrect there, but I worked Darren and Jamie, I think it was about a month ago or something there on the remote station, so it was good to get them in log here. Right, okay then, 68 Charlie India 032 115/163 Oscar Papa 11-0 remote. Thanks a lot, Jim. Have a great Sunday and we'll catch you soon. 73, good luck.
Absolutely brilliant there, Darren. 70 there. Hope to catch you again there. All the best there and enjoy the rest of Sunday for you. That's brilliant. Brilliant. Bye-bye.
Cheers, all the best, Jim. Final call on 11-115/163 Oscar Papa 11-0 remote station Middle East. QRZ. QRZ again. The World Radio, the station with World Radio. Try again. Okay, I got you there. 26 World Radio 002 in Preston. You're about 5759. I'm getting a little bit of QRM. Some stations are stepping on the frequency here, but name is Darren. I don't know if it worked before. I recognise the call sign. I don't know if it's another World Radio or not there, but 5759 when you're in the clear. Name is Darren, and I'm transmitting remote control via QATAR, the Middle East there. 26 World Radio 002. Go.
And then obviously you saw a couple of people, but yeah, so I popped in and say hello to you. You're absolutely booming here, 5759. The QSPO signals for you absolutely booming into Lancashire today. What else in that? I think you're on the road, so what else in Scotland are you?
Okay, Keith, well, your signal here at the moment is 20 dB. 20 dB over S9. You're absolutely booming here. I'm not in Scotland. I'm in Wales. I'm transmitting. Well, I'm not transmitting from my Wales. I'm sitting here in my radio shack in Tenby, Tango Echo November Bravo Yankee Tenby, the seaside town in the southwest coast of Wales, which I've lived here for just over 24 years, Jim. Keith. And I'm connecting to a radio friend's transceiver in the Middle East out of 115 division, transmitting 25 km northwest of Doha. So yeah, I'm originally from Scotland, but I've been in Wales for 24 years, Keith. And as I say, I'm in my radio shack here in Tenby, but I'm using propagation from the remote station from the Middle East, Keith. How copy, over?
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, I know Tenby. I spent a week there on holiday when I was a young lad and it rained every day. It rained every single day, Darren. And I've not been back to Tenby since. Yeah, I do know the place, yeah. But yeah, you're also very strong here. The signals are up and down a little bit. But yeah, fantastic. It's brilliant, this remote station stuff. And it, you know, I don't even know how you do it, but there you go. Well, listen, Darren, I'll let somebody else come back to you. You enjoy the next out of QATAR, and all the best to you and the family. And we'll catch up with you again real soon, Roger.
Okay, Keith, been a pleasure. And before you go, I'm doing a little bit of recording for my YouTube channel. Are you okay being on it, over?
Yeah, I've got no issue at all, mate. No issue whatsoever, yeah. I'm looking forward to what's your YouTube channel called, Darren?
Alright, the YouTube channel's called Ham Radio, CB Radio, QTH, Tenby, Wales. And I'll put it under QATAR, Dxing, remote, 11-metre. So I'll put that on it. That's what it'll be. It'll be over an hour long. And you'll be at the tail end of it, because I'm just about to go QRT in a couple of minutes there. And I'm sorry to hear your childhood holiday in Tenby, it was raining. Yeah, it's not so nice when it's raining, but when the sun's shine here, it's like the Bahamas there, Keith. QSL?
Yeah. Well, I quite like Anglesey. I've spent all the time on Anglesey doing fishing and down on the Wyn Peninsula, or Clyn Peninsula, however they pronounce it in Wales. Yeah, I've spent a bit of time, but yeah, I've not spent all the time down Tenby since it rained on me all them years ago. But yeah, I'll look forward to listening to that later on. I'll tune into the YouTube channel and have a quick listen. Okay, mate, look after yourself, Darren. Enjoy the DX, and I'm sure I'll catch up with you again real soon. World Radio, WRC, Mr. Keith up here in Preston. Look after yourself in 73.
Yeah, 00211 remote. Thanks so much, Keith. Enjoy your Sunday and hopefully we'll hear you again. 73, good luck. Right, I did say final call. This is my final call, and then I need to go QRT. I got some things to do. 115/163 Oscar Papa 11-0 remote Middle East QRZ.
26 Tango Delta 163.
There's quite a few stations there. Was it a 29?
26 Tango Delta 163.
Sorry, 26 Tango Delta. Try again.
Yeah, 26 Tango Delta 163, Roger.
Okay, I got you there. 26 Tango Delta 163. Good afternoon. Looking at the time here. Good afternoon. 59++. My name is Darren, and I work in remote station via Middle East. How copy? Over.
Yeah, Roger. I didn't quite get your name. The name this side is Pete. Papa Echo Tango Echo. The name's Pete, and QATAR, we're close to Liverpool. About 10 miles southeast from Liverpool in the county of Cheshire. Maybe you know that. But yeah, you're 59+ over, Roger.
Get QSL, Pete. I'm getting a little bit of QRM on the frequency, but you're coming over it at the moment there, Pete. Yeah, name is Darren, Delta Alpha Romeo Echo November. And the call I'm using at the moment is 115/163 Oscar Papa 110 remote station. I'm using a Radio Friends remote control station via the Middle East. And we're transmitting 25 km northwest of Doha, Pete. QSL.
Yeah, QSL on that one, yeah. It's certainly doing the business there, Darren, anyway, yeah. Yeah, you sound like a local. I was listening, I thought, is he down in Tenby? I've been down in Tenby in my caravan. I go touring down there sometimes. But yeah, lovely to hear you. Anyway, Darren, it's sounding really good. I know you're going to get off, but yeah, but like I say, we're too close to Liverpool, not far away, northwest. And what are we on? The temperature's good here, 10 degrees, but at least it's stopped raining. We've had rain the last couple of days there, Darren. But yeah, it's nice setup. I wouldn't mind trying that remote. I'll go read into it first, though. But yeah, it's good stuff, isn't it? Technology's brilliant. Okay, Dan, I won't get too much. I'm going to actually go into the house now, get a few chores the wife wants me to do. So I was hoping to stay in the shed, but there you go. I'll put it back to you again now. 115/163 Oscar Papa 110. I hope I got that right, Darren, from 26 Tango Delta 163, over.
Yeah, 26 Tango Delta 163. Yeah, you got it correct. That's a call there. Pete there, and great to get in the log, and you're booming here, 20 dB there, and the one that must be obeyed, the wife, do as you're told, isn't it? You've got to agree to disagree there. I'm just looking out the shack window just in case Mines is listening. Okay, it's been a pleasure, Pete. All the best to you and yours. I don't know if you're okay. I'm doing recording for my YouTube. Are you okay with being on it before you go and do the whatever the wife asks you to do there, Pete? Are you okay with being on YouTube? Over.
What do you come under there,
Okay, it's Ham Radio, CB Radio, QTH, Tenby, Wales. Are you on Facebook on the Tango Delta page?
Yeah, I'm on that one. Yeah, I am, yeah. So it's Ham Radio, QTH, Wales. Yeah, I think I've got that right down. Yeah, I'm a member of the Tango Delta crew, Roger.
Yeah, QTH, Tenby, Tango, Echo, November, Bravo, Yankee, Tenby, Wales. And once it's uploaded, it'll probably take a day to upload it. I don't know, my internet's not so fast here. My sons keep telling me to change it, but there we are. I'll put a link on the Tango Delta. As I say, there'll be quite a lot of, well, not a lot of stations. It'll go on quite a bit, me gibbering a lot of garble. But you'll hear your station on the remote station anyway. You can hear your audio there. Pete there. So been a pleasure, mate. Enjoy your Sunday. I'll take one more call and then I really need to go. I keep saying that. I just love radio that much. 26 Tango Delta 163. Been a pleasure. 115/163 Oscar Papa 110 remote via Middle East there. Thanks so much, Pete. Have a good Sunday, mate. And try not work too hard there for the wife, QSL.
QSL on that one, Darren. Okay, mate. Hey, it's been a pleasure my side also. I'll let you get your next concert. Anyway, once you get on these radios, you don't want to get off, do you? You're only there, you enjoy yourself. There you go. Okay, Darren, it's been a pleasure. You take care. Have a good Sunday, what's left of it, and we'll speak to you again, hopefully. 115, so 133 Oscar Papa 110 remote. From 26 Tango down to 153 in the UK. Bye-bye for now, Darren.
Cheers there, all the best, and we'll catch you again there, Pete. 73, final call again. 115/163 Oscar Papa 110 remote Middle East. Final call. Cheers, Ed.
14 Radio Charlie 315.
14 Romeo Charlie 315 QSL.
Romeo Charlie 315. You French station, QSL.
Okay, thank you for the call. Thank you for the call. Good afternoon. 14 Romeo Charlie 315. 115/163 Oscar Papa 110 via remote station. My name is Darren, Delta Alpha Romeo, Romeo Echo November, and you come here about 20 dB over S9 into the remote station in the Middle East, transmitting 25 km northwest of Doha out of 115 division. 14 Romeo Charlie 315, how copy, over?
Yes, okay, Darren, no problem. You're up on 599. Okay, Darren, 73 or 14 Radio Charlie 315. I'm beaming from Qatar. 73, Darren, good luck.
Yeah, what was your name again? 315, your name please?
My name is Silvano, Sierra, Yankee, Lima, Victoria, America, November. My name is Silvano, Darren, hello?
Okay, Silvano, I'm sure we've worked before. Nice to hear you. Good Sunday, and best of luck, man, me. We'll catch you again, I hope. There. 73, and I'm QRT and clear from frequency.
73, Darren, bye-bye.